Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Saida Anisa Salam. I'm from University Malaysia Pahang. So today I would like to present my paper on abandoned housing project, the impact and revitalization. Today I will start with introduction, literature review, methodology, discussion and findings, and conclusion. This is the example of landed housing project that been abandoned by the private developer. As we can see here, the house is almost 80% completed, but still being abandoned by the developer. This is another example of abandoned housing project from the private developer somewhere in Selangor. Before I go more further, let me explain what is the meaning of abandoned housing project. According to the Ministry of Housing and Local Government (MHLG), when there's no significant activity on the construction site for 6 months continuously, it's considered as abandoned. Second, when the winding up petition was registered in the High Court under Section 218 of Company Acts 1966. Third is when the company is placed under the receiver and manager. Fourth is when the developer acknowledge themselves their incapability to complete the project in writing to the controller of housing. And finally, when the project has been certified as abandoned project by the MHLG. We move to the factor contribute to the abandoned housing project. After the extensive literature review, I found that there are 6 main factors that contribute to the abandoned housing project. First is the financially factor, project management factor, project participant factor, procurement factor, market signal, and external factor. In each of the main factor, there are several sub-factors that contribute to the abandoned housing project, as we can see in this slide. The abandoned housing give many impact, and this slide shows the impact of abandoned housing project to the house buyer, private developer, government, and also the environment. The one victim that the worst have to face this problem is the house buyer, because they need to pay their existing rental house, and also they need to pay their loan of their abandoned house. And secondly, when they are reluctant to pay the loan of the abandoned house, they will be blacklisted by the Immigration Department Malaysia. Secondly, they will not get any loan from the bank anymore. We move to the methodology. After the problem statement, which is the abandoned housing project in Malaysia, it came out with the objective is to identify the best solution to mitigate the abandoned housing project. In the data collection, I'm using the extensive literature review and came up with the questionnaire with 50 experts in housing development and using the Likert scale type, and the data analysis done with the relative importance index RRI. After that, we go to the result and discussion and came up with the conclusion. After the analysis has been done, this is the result, and my respondent is 20% from the government, 28% from the contractor, 22% from the consultants, and 30% from the developer. And their experience is from 10 to 20 years, which is 10 to 15 years is 68%, and 16 to 20 years is 32%. As we can see here, this is the result from the analysis where the first rank in solution to mitigate the abandoned housing project is proper financial management, amend the development concept from sales then build to build then sales, and properly study the market signal, amend the initial government policy of 30 to 70 low-cost house and take over by the government, which give RRI value to 0.98. Second solution is public-private partnership between the public and private developer. As another solution is revise the requirement and regulation for utility services department with RRI value is 0.94. Third is study the current demand of housing feature, improve cooperation with local authority, assign control team with RRI value 0.90. Fourth rank solution is only competence main contractor will be awarded to the project, strict legal action take to the unethical developer, have an appropriate or strict tender process, and no profit motive from the developer with the RRI value is 0.88. The last rank for the best solution is continuous project and communication training, have an adequate project feasibility study, and joint venture, which RRI value is 0.82. For the conclusion, the most preferable solution can be used in preventing the abandoned housing project. First is the proper financial management by the developer. Second, amend the development concept from sales then build to build then sales project. Third, study the market signal properly. Fourth is amend the initial policy of housing development. Fifth is government need to take over the problematic project before it become abandoned. That's all. Thank you.